getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Sacramento Kings. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Clippers. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Guys, in the past, shot blockers used to live in the paint. Now you think of a player like Anthony Davis who can smother you inside and out.
Man, I'm really thinking about this, Ernie. He can move his feet against pretty much anyone. He's tough to shoot over. An invaluable asset on the offensive end as well as the defensive end. Long arms. That's tough, Shaq.
And I'm glad it's him and not me. I could imagine chasing Kenny around the perimeter.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Tired.
Yeah. You chase me around the locker room sometime.
Yeah, you talk too much.
Hey, you know what? I had a question, too.
What's that?
This whole thing that we've talked about before, how many people are watching as opposed to how many people are not watching?
Oh, it's a lot of
people. So here's the
watching.
deal. So if you're watching right now,
Okay.
raise your hand.
Okay.
Okay, people out there, raise your hand if you're watching.
Okay.
Now, if you're not watching, raise your hand. See?
You can't see the people.
Nobody's not watching.
You can't see the people not watching.
No.
I rest my case, Counselor.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Here's
The
Kevin
case
Harlan.
versus Ernie versus Kenny. Ernie wins.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Kings, just way behind.
And I think for Sacramento, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Alex Len, and it's Fox in at the point guard. So the Lakers win the tip. Here's Rondo. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shooting it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Caldwell Pope finds Rondo. Right side Davis. Outside for Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for James. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And both free throws good for James.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Now, here's Fox. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Barnes kicks to Hield. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league. A cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Now the pass to James. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so just over a minute and a half played. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Fox. Count it from 12.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
LeBron passes to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now, 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Fox kicks to Hield. And a miss there on the triple.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 10. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Fox with the jam.
Driving with ferocity. I mean, if Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Bradley against Fox. Left side, Davis. And they double up Davis. James outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Fox with it. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Fox has got 6.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. In the corner, it's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. Now, they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
But they'll get another chance. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Len.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now here's LeBron coming off 31 points last game. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
So it's Sacramento now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Bagley dishes to Barnes. Rebounded by Howard.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Fox against Davis, and it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Fox.
I mean, he's so hard to guard and screen the rolls. I mean, Fox uses his unpredictability to his advantage. Nice pass there.
James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Howard. The shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, they just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Here's LeBron. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Passes it to Howard. Back to LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Healed with the bucket.
And Hill is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of.
Lakers leading by 9. Bradley deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to LeBron. Davis against Bagley. Davis, the pass to LeBron. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. James, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Once again, the instincts of James, just phenomenal. I mean, he's phenomenal at being at the right place at the right time.
Pass to Barnes. Shoots from 14. Almost, but it rolls out.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Here's Davis, and another basket for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Passes it to Len. Dishes it to Heel. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Fox with the steal. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Bradley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Some changes for Sacramento. Parker's checked in for Alex Len. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Heel. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. And here's Bradley after Jabari Parker made that last three-pointer. McGee inside. Working on Bagley. McGee's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Fox, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside Bradley. Pass to McGee. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Parker. Bogdanovic wide open. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Fox against Bradley. The pass to Kuzma. Over Bielitsa. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trail by 9. Outside Bogdanovic. It's tipped. Bagley finds Fox. Ring shot on the way. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Good fundamentals. Fox just continues to improve as a scorer. He's so fun to watch.
Bradley against Fox. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to McGee. Over Bagley. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low. Bogdanovic against Green. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bombs.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Shoots over Kuzma. Offensive rebound. Bagley. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Bagley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Los Angeles leading by 10. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Back to Green. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Corey Joseph's checked in for Fox. Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. Joseph against Waiters. Outside Joseph. With some arc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the new arena for the Kings looks amazing, C-Webb. Just how much has this meant to the city?
Oh, it means so much to the city, GA. I mean, ownership has been wonderful. It keeps the team here long-term. It's revitalized the whole downtown. And Sacramento is a city that has thrived with the addition of this arena.
The first free throw is good.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, GA. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
He doesn't get the second one.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years. The specialty of McGee's, I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Joseph, the pass to Parker. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kings moving the ball around. Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Over Waiters. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers lead by 13. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
They've got Kent Bazemore, Bogdanovich out there with Parker. Then it's Bagley. And it's Joseph in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bazemore's got it back down to single digits for the Kings. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside, Davis. Back to Rondo. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Joseph. Parker outside. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Pass to Bazemore. This one for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Here's Kuzma. The Kings getting the bucket. Over Parker. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 8. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 to 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Now here's Parker after Dion Waiters' miss. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland. Davis inside, covered by Parker, and Waiters has it in the corner. Another shot, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They get a hand on it. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Joseph, the pass to Bogdanovic. Feeds it to Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
The first one falls. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
And so Bagley nails them both.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
Now Rondo, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Howard, Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds in this game. Healed against Caldwell Pope. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, the Houston Rockets will come into town.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
4 on the clock. The 3 from Joseph. Kept alive.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The Lakers with the ball. Sacramento making their last shot. Back to Waiters. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night. Joseph looking around. Passes it to Bazemore. Lets it go from the wing. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They host the Spurs after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. But he gets it back. Latrey. And the rebound goes to Howard. Lakers leading by 5, and the Lakers with another turnover here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. And what just drops your jaw, Chris, with Fox is just how quick he gets up and down the floor.
Yeah, he's an absolute bullet once he gets out of transition. A good amount of his points come from just beating everyone else down the floor when he pushes the tempo.
Free throw good, Fox. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw, good.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
Los Angeles leading by 5. And here is James. He's got 13. To the inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, one thing the Kings have on their roster are very active bigs.
Yeah, guys like Bagley, Giles, and so on. I mean, they all move great, GA. I mean, these guys help the Kings to thrive in transition. They got quick, big men that can also start the break by bringing it up themselves.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Buddy Hield. Pass to Rondo. On the wing, Green. LeBron left side. 13 feet away. Here's Howard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And even though Chris Dwight-Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one falls for Howard.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Here's Fox. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rondo against Fox. And there's the pass to Howard. On the wing, James. Back to Howard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
He was all alone on that one. That's 7 points for Buddy Hield.
I like the confidence from Hill. Fantastic at transitioning from dribbling to shooting so quick.
And here's Rondo. LeBron outside. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope for 3. The Lakers rebound.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
That's a 2 from Barnes. No good off the front iron.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. Green passes to Howard. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Howard. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fox kicks to Hield. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Sacramento.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Pass to Howard. Got a piece of it. Fox with the steal. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
To the paint. Howard can't hit.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 6.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Kings trail by 7. Fox with it. 14 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Len. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show for it.
Lakers leading by 5. James outside. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
His 3-point game is heating up. That's his 2nd 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
And here are the Kings now. Fox looking it over. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, so fun to watch.
LeBron against Bielitsa. Green left side. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He, just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Len finds Bogdanovich. Out to Parker. They shoot again. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, he's such an active guy, Kev. It's hard to guard Kuzma and not foul him sometimes.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. And I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back, to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Yeah, Greg, and that's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. Rebound by the Kings. Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The pass to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 9 points for Anthony Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's the break. Here's Rondo. Finished off the break. Rondo's got his third bucket of the night.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Rondo against Fox. Pass to Barnes. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. .90 seconds now into the second half. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Dang, that's his fourth foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Over in the corner, Barnes drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind him. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina, Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Here's Rondo. Hacks in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now here's Hield. 10 points for him. Over Caldwell Pope. Here's Bagley. And the layup falls. Bagley's got 10.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Hield. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for for me as a basketball player, I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Sacramento making some changes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Buddy Hield, and it's Joseph in for Fox. Barnes left side. Kicks to Bazemore. Barnes dishes to Joseph. Bagley against Davis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. A three from Barnes, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Howard. Outside Rondo. Pass to Davis. Outside for Rondo. Launches a three. Len grabs the board. Len's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. With the tip.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Rondo passes to Howard. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Here's Joseph. Barnes outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Howard. Here's Davis. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. Rondo passes to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Howard in the post. Working on Bagley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. The Lakers also with a sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. The Kings trail by 16. Outside, Joseph. The pass to Bazemore. Fires for three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. Davis, the pass to Green. Shoots over Bazemore. And again, no good by the Lakers. Sacramento's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bogdanovich, no luck. Lakers leading by 16. On the wing, Green. Out left to the wing. Here's McGee. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Joseph against Rondo. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Green kicks to Rondo. Offline with his three. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, you know, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. Here's Joseph after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Bagley. It's stolen by Green. Davis, the pass to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's McGee with the jam.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Sacramento with the ball. Now here's Joseph. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for LeBron.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Now here's Joseph. Clock at 4. Trying to get something going.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively. They're showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
McGee inside. Working on Bagley.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
So it's Sacramento now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Bielitsa finds Bagley. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got 10 points.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. For Los Angeles, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. That's good from McGee.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Passes to Parker. Over Davis. That one a little long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Rajon Rondo. That one misses for Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now here's Joseph. He feeds it to Parker. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Davis.
You talk about heart. Parker is no stranger at battling through contact and challenges. I mean, it's what's really defined his career.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in. Free throw good by Parker. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Here's McGee. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Look, the key is getting the ball to McGee in his spots. I mean, when this happens, he's capable of catching fire.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Waiters, and it's Green in for Bradley. And for Sacramento, they're shooting, not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Bogdanovich with it, now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Fox against McGee. Fox, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Davis, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Caldwell-Pope against Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Caldwell-Pope against Fox. Caldwell-Pope passes to McGee. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside, Fox. Takes the three. Another miss by Fox. LA's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Caldwell-Pope outside. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Tries again, and Green puts it in. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Bagley. He's got 12. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Kuzma. Misses the baby hook. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Farrell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Giles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shot by Bjelica and nobody around. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And the rejection by Holmes. Morris passes to Cook. Second shot opportunity. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I followed one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Bogdanovich. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Now that's team basketball. Bjelica doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Pass to Caruso. Green against Bjelica. Now the pass to Cook. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's good from Cook. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Now here's James. Here's Cook. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Giles. The dish now to Bazemore. Passes it to Farrell. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Caruso. The rebound by Giles. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They grabbed their own miss. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. Got a piece of it. Bazemore on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Cook, the pass to LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
You got to admire James, a team player. Fantastic at setting screens and cutting hard.
Here's Farrell. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you know, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, you know, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And the Lakers also making a change. Waiters, he's checked in for Green. Good on both. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Waiters outside. Down low. Here's Morris. Knocks down the 10-footer. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Farrell. Barnes outside. The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Here is Cook. Sacramento able to drain the three. Back to James. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Barnes outside. A floater out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. The Kings making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Pass to Cook. Back to James. Morris trying to free himself up. No good from LeBron. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. In the corner, Farrell. Here's Giles. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. As it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because, it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league can find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
Farrell for three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Poked loose. Bazemore with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Waiters against Bazemore. And there's the pass to Giles. Great look, but off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Joseph. Pass to Holmes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
The defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I can watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Here is Cook. Outside Bradley. And the Lakers turn it over again.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. Passes it to Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. The rebound by the Lakers. James has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Here is Cook. Pass to James, and they double up James. Here's Cook. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Farrell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Caruso looking for an opening. And the pass to Cook. Morris right side. 5 to shoot. Pass to Caruso. Back to Morris. The Lakers working the ball around now. Caruso, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Farrell can't hit.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that do a play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
An all-around threat with a promising future. I mean, Bogdanovich has the tools and the drive. He could be a solid player in this league for many years.
And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And you see flashes of brilliance with Harry Giles. And eventually, Chris, you think he'll put it all together.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I do, Kevin. He missed so much time in both college and his entire rookie year. I mean, a little behind the curve in that regard, but the talent is clear. And there was a reason why he was once the top-rated player in his draft.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook to the middle. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can go to Marshall Monis, Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovic looking calm, cool, and collective whenever he pulls up from there.
Here is Cook. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. No one covering.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Joseph finds Bogdanovic, shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here is Cook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their action, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.